Hello, and welcome to the eManage version 7 video demonstration of the AutoCorrect and AutoText functionality. We developed this feature to give users a way to correct common spelling errors and the ability to reuse text without having to type it over and over. AutoText items can be up to 2,048 characters in length, and you can insert entire paragraphs with just a few keystrokes. Every text box inside eManage 7 utilizes the AutoCorrect and AutoText functionality. In this video, I'm going to create an AutoCorrect and AutoText item to show you how this feature can be used. I'm going to begin by going to Tools and Configure AutoCorrect. This will show me any items that have already been configured, and this is also where I can add new items. The ability to create AutoCorrect or AutoText items to apply to all users is a right that must be granted in the administrator. Users who do not have this right can only add items for their own use. First, I'm going to go in and do a commonly misspelled word there and replace it with the proper spelling and hit save. Next, I'm going to go in and create an email code for myself, EMAS, and replace with april@projectemanage.com and hit save. Next, I'm going to go in and create a company code. The entire company can use this code if I apply it to all users instead of having to type it in our company name each time. I'm going to type in MPS for Marketplace Software and hit save. Now I will show you an example of how you could create a code for an entire paragraph. This can be very useful if you have specific paragraphs that you use over and over again on things like documents or invoices. I am going to go into CNN for an example, but you can create whatever code for whatever text paragraph you'd like. I'm just going to find an article. And I'm going to go down, I'm going to highlight it and copy it by hitting Control-C. And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to name this CNN article and replace with and hit Control-V. As you can see, it put the entire text here in my replace with box. Now I'll show you an example of how I can use my email code. I'm going to go into Temp Docs, and I am going to double click one of the documents I would like to email and click on Email. And here I'm going to type in EMAS and hit the space bar. And as you can see, it typed in my entire email for me. Now I'm going to go in and open up a project. And I'm going to use the scope box to show you my other autocorrects and AutoText. So I'm going to type in the incorrect spelling of there and hit the space bar. And as you can see, it corrected it. I'm going to type in my company code and hit the space bar, and it types the entire company out for me. And here I'm also going to put my CNN article and hit the space bar, and it fills the entire paragraph or entire article out for you. As an administrator, I have the right to check the box for all users or delete any codes from the list. Sometimes you will have two users create the same code with a different replace with. As an administrator, I have the right to check the box for all users or delete any codes from the list. Sometimes you will have two users create the same code with a different replace with, And as an administrator, I can decide which one I want to use and the other I want to delete. For example, if we go into mine that have already been configured, you see I have two theirs in here. One of them is misspelled and then corrected, and then I have one in here that is the correct spelling on both sides. So I'm going to go in here and unclick, and I'm going to delete this one by highlighting and hitting delete. And then I'm going to go up here and mark this one for all users. This is the eManage version 7 autocorrect and auto text functionality. Thank you for watching.